Welcome CNG 132 to my Monday video. This will just be a voice cast this time. I got some sick kids in the house. Let's see, I will start grading very soon, right after this video. Want to touch on a topic from last week. Well, actually, we'll touch on two topics from last week. Lab discussions. Make sure when you have an issue with the lab that you're not only emailing me, but you're also posting the lab discussion. I usually stop checking emails about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Don't pick them up till about this morning. So make sure that you're posting here, just in case a student at 10 o'clock or I saw somebody working at 2 a.m. Those students can also, if they run into the same problem, they can post in the lab discussion also and be like, hey, this is how I got around it. So realize that there's more components instead of just, instead of just waiting on me. I do my best to get back to you guys as fast as I can, but I know sometimes that doesn't happen immediately or even within, sometimes within the same day, I guess. So let's see. This week we are taking the discussions to another topic. Instead of going into your 3-5E for a topic, let's look at what I brought up last week. Let's look at social engineering in the world. If some people worked on it this weekend, that's fine. For those that need to do it, that's okay too. Take what you learned last week about social engineering and try to use it in the world. Get comfortable with somebody or get somebody comfortable with you. Buy them a beer, have a dog. Making someone comfortable with you, maybe, just adjusting clothes slightly. I was going to say, if I saw somebody that looked like the Unabomber out in the community and they started asking me questions, I probably wouldn't be real forward with them. Wearing a hoodie and some aviator sunglasses will probably make me a little bit, probably put up that defensive wall just a little bit. But even just like changing the way you slightly, well, we kind of learned that too. If you look like a part and dress like a part, act like a part, an argument from authority might work for you in social engineering. But yeah, try it out. Look at the questions you have personally. That's what I like to do, is take the questions from my bank account or from Amazon or anywhere and go out in the community and see if people will answer these questions. What was your favorite, or what's your favorite animal? What was your first car? What color was your first car? What was your mother's maiden name? There's a lot of questions out there that people just give you information for. And we'll pull that into discussion this week. Talk about that. Talk about your experience. Were you successful? Were you not successful? There is rarely anyone who is not successful in this little exercise. Usually everyone will say, yep, they answered 2 out of 3 of my questions. Or someone will say, you know what, I had 3 questions and then I just kept on going. They just kept on spilling information. And, it's a sad thing, but that's how social engineering works. And that's why it's still so prevalent today. The weekly reading should be about basic cryptography. Yep. So we get introduced into the basic ideas and concepts of cryptography. In week 4, we will go into advanced cryptography. And also week 4, we'll have our first test. Yeah. Week 4, we'll have our first test. So we can start preparing for that. Feel free to review chapters. Even though D2L has moved on, you still have access to all the content within your book in MindTap. So you just have to navigate within MindTap a little bit more. If you need help, there's still getting started content should still be open with some MindTap user guides to help you navigate or figure out navigating within there. And I think that's just about it for the kickoff of this week. Not a lot of new news. Highlights would be definitely introduction to basic cryptography things. I'd say the most fun part about this week would be the projects. The projects I always have a good time with. messing around, learning about theories, or actually doing theories. If you have any questions, reach out to myself or Barry, and I believe that's it. If you have any questions, yep, that's it. Have a good week. I'll check back with you Wednesday.